Thanks guys. Welcome to Cooking with College Kids. I'm Seth.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Quinn.
Today we're going to be showing you how to cook a dessert omelet. We understand as college students we don't all have the money or the time to cook every day, but we're going to show you how to cook something gourmet without that gourmet price.
That being said, let's take a look here at the ingredients. Alright, if we'll come down here first, you'll notice that we have our yolks separated from our egg whites. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get 4 eggs and separate them into 2 separate bowls. Coming over here, we have 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, a full cup of whipping cream, not yet whipped, 1 tablespoon of confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. In addition, for a little bit of garnish, we have some mixed fruit here. But Connor, why don't you take them through, and a stick of butter, of course. How could I forget?
Stick of butter. Okay, so for our first step, what we're going to do is we're going to want to take our tablespoon of fancy sugar, dump that in the bowl. We're going to want to mix that with our vanilla extract and mix it with our whipping cream. And gentlemen, if you do forgive me, if you're a whisk taker like I am, you're going to want to take this homemade whisk, which you can, as a college student, make a homemade whisk for free. Just tape 2 forks together like so, and you're going to want to whisk that bad boy for a while until all of the powdered sugar, or I guess our confectioner sugar, is gone.
Alright Connor, so you keep whisking that right there, and then Quinn, you're going to get started on those egg whites. So you can beat those until it's thick but not entirely dry. And then I'm going to get started on these yolks. And I'm going to mix in the sugar and mix it until it's nice and pale.
Whisking montage starts now.
"2,000 years later." One eternity later.
And done. So, after a long hour of whisking, most of which we spared you guys, this is the finished result. The egg whites should be firm with a few soft peaks, but not dry. As for the whipping cream,
Yeah, with your whipping cream, it's going to be okay that it's not as dry as this, and it is a bit watery, but you do want a little bit of texture to it.
As for the yolks, you want just about pudding texture, maybe a little lighter than that, and you also want to make sure it's nice and pale and that the sugar is mixed well.
Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is, like the prodigal son being reunited with his father, you're going to reunite those egg yolks with these egg whites. Seth, would you do the honors?
I shall.
Oh, look at that.
That looks good.
Absolutely. Now what's important to note while you're mixing this, once Seth finishes up, instead of stirring vigorously, also this is going to be quite the process as you can tell. Instead of stirring vigorously, what you're going to want to do is kind of fold over the egg whites and the egg yolks. So you're not going to want to whisk it like we were doing a few minutes ago, but instead just delicately and lightly combine the two. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Connor, and Connor's going to walk you guys over to the grill and explain how we're going to make this thing.
Thank you, Quinn. Okay, and I think it's also important to mention that this is actually 2 servings of the omelet itself, of the dessert omelet itself. So what you're going to want to do is let out about half into the pan itself. So what you're going to want to do after 30 to 60 seconds is you're going to want to actually take it off the burner and put it in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes, which I will do right now.
Ooh.
Start your timers, ladies and gentlemen.
A few moments later.
And about 3 minutes later, or 2.5, you're going to want to take that out with your college oven mitt, which is just a collection of paper towels, because you don't have all the tools available. And from this point forward, I'm going to ask Seth to help me out
Yes, sir.
with the garnish.
And so, once again, we have our fruit, our whipped cream that we did not forget about, and we're just going to try to pour that on about half of our souffle. I'm going to spread that out a little bit. Ooh, that looks nice and fluffy.
That looks delicious.
And then we're going to take our whipped cream, pour that on over top.
With a nice drizzle.
It's fine dining under $8 right there, my friend.
Yes, sir.
You know it.
Alrighty, and now Quinn, if we can have you do the honors of the turn.
Absolutely. There we go.
That is an omelet.
Oh yeah, it is.
A dessert omelet.
Yes.
All right.
We're just gonna wait a couple minutes, and then we get to try it.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in a few.
And for the grand finale, I say we take a bite of it. What do you say, guys?
Absolutely.
All right.
That's
Oh
really
my
good.
goodness.
That's actually really, really good.
It's just,
Absolutely delicious.
who would have thought?
Oh my goodness.
That's surprisingly amazing.
But
Okay.
we're not cooks, folks.
We're not cooks. And hey, you know what? Neither are you. Okay? We're all college students, unless you are a cook. But anyway, this has been Cooking with College Students, a gourmet meal for not a gourmet price. I'm Connor,
I'm Quinn.
And I'm Seth.
and thank you so much for being with us. Back to you guys in the studio.